Hello, in this video I'll show you how to share a Kibana dashboard with anyone, even people outside of your organization, using just a link. Whether you want to embed a live dashboard into Microsoft Teams or send a quick link to a collaborator or colleague, this method is simple and secure. We'll go through 3 easy steps to set it up, and by the end you'll have a shareable, read-only dashboard that doesn't require a login. So for step number 1, all we need to do is to create our anonymous user. We can do this by navigating to our top menu, going down to Management, and under Security, selecting Users. On the top right, you'll see the Create User button, and you can create a username. In this case, I'm going to use my anonymous user. There's no need to give it a name and an email address. We'll use a very strong password. Make sure you save this because we'll need this in another step, and we're going to give it a viewer role. Once you're happy with the information, we can click on Create User, and the user will have been created. For this step, you'll need access to your Elastic Cloud. We'll go to cloud.elastic.co, and we'll go to our deployment and click on Manage. On the left sidebar, we'll click on Edit, and we'll scroll down to find the Kibana user settings. Within here, we'll simply click on Edit User Settings. We can delete these because these are just comments, and we'll paste the following code, which is provided in the description below. Ensure that the username and password match the ones of the user we created in the previous step. Once we're done, we'll click on Back. We'll scroll down and click on Save. Confirm, and we'll have to wait while Kibana and Elastic push the updates. If you go back to your cloud, you'll notice that your deployment status is set to pending. Because this was a simple setting, it won't take long to update. Once the deployment status is back to healthy, we can go over to the next step. Finally, all that's left to do is to navigate to the dashboard that we'd like to share. Simply go to the top right, clicking on Share, navigating to Embed, and we can copy the embed code. You'll notice there's options as to what to include. The top menu will include the top menu seen here. The query allows people with the link to filter the data using KQL syntax. The time filter allows viewers to change the date range for the data. And finally, filter bar allows users to edit and create filters. We'll copy the embed code, and this is what it looks like. This code is currently embedded in an iframe. We can delete the iframe wrapper, and I can copy paste this code and open a new incognito tab to show you what that looks like. If I paste the URL here, you'll notice that it's going to prompt me to log into Elastic. But that's not exactly what we want here. What I want to do is to be able to share this dashboard with anyone. We can do that by changing the following thing in the URL. All we need to do is to give Kibana a hint as to what user is viewing this URL. This is what that looks like. As you'll notice, we're saying the authenticator provider hint is anonymous1. Anonymous1 matches the hint that we embedded into the Kibana user settings in this previous step. So we can simply copy this, and we'll paste it between dashboards and the pound symbol. Now, if I copy this URL, I'll open a new incognito tab. I'll paste the URL, and you'll notice that now Elastic is logging me into Kibana with the anonymous user that we created. I can now view and interact with the data with view-only permissions. I can click around and interact with the dashboard as I would normally, and I can also change the time filter. This URL can now be shared with anyone, including people outside of your organization, to view and engage with dashboards that you've created. This is a great way to increase visibility and share insights across teams. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more tutorials to get the most out of Bimbeats and Elastic. If you have any questions, chat with us in our forum. Have a good one.